Hey everybody, whoever is out there in La La Land, I'm getting my gloves on after spending 3/4 of this morning and a quarter of last night talking to Grok. I am trying my luck at possibly getting, hey Jennifer, yay, you made it! I'm just gonna stir up the resin that I have for today's pour, and then I'm going to unmold your piece, which I believe came out great. I've been spending since like 9 o'clock this morning, and then last night till like 12:30 in the morning, having conversations with Grok. I don't know if you guys know what Grok is. I am trying to swing a um a trip for the four of us to Japan because it has been almost a decade since the family and I have had a real live, like actual vacation. Um And my husband has never been to Japan, much less outside of the United States. We actually have gotten our passports. We're waiting for my son's passport. Um, hey Kim, hey Kimberly. I think with lots of questions asked to Grok and everything, if all goes well and I can get a hold of my husband, uh, because he's still at work right now, I think I can swing a pretty inexpensive trip for us to Japan for 10 days in like premium economy, which from what I understand on Japan Airlines is almost like flying business class, which would be like a massive, like huge thing for us. Because normally we fly like packed in like sardines in economy, and that's how we flew to Oklahoma from Hawaii, which was like a hugely long flight. So, um, if I can swing this, oh my God, I will like. So what I'm using, and this may sound terrible. Hey Don, is and this is also in part why I am trying to sell some of my art pieces too, is to save up as much money as I can, to pay for giveaways, for postage and stuff, and also to help. I mean, I have money saved, but every penny saved is a penny saved towards this vacation. But yeah, I think after a decade of um dealing with all the BS that I've dealt with, I think I deserve a little bit of a vacation. And I've managed to find great disabled access to hotels, um, and places that are close to the areas that we want to go to. And Grok says that if I book the tickets that I want in economy, and if I call the airline, that sometimes, like 40% of the time, which is actually pretty good, um, I think so. Yes, I have Cash App. It is $ Sachiko 96, and it's SACHIKO 96. I'll put it in the chat here in just a second. So yeah, but Grok says he says that if I book the tickets ASAP and I call Japan Airlines and let them know that I'm disabled, 40% of the time they will upgrade us to premium economy, which has 9+ inches extra of legroom. And my youngest son, my God, you guys, my youngest son is 5'6". 5'6", he's 13. My older son is 5'9". My husband is 6'1", and here's me, 5'1", the shortest person in the house. But if I can swing that, and that will be great for a 13-hour flight. And I guess you get access to their whatever, their lounge, and because I'm letting them know that I'm disabled, because there is no way that I'm going to be able to make it, walking to the gate and all of that without the assistance of um like a wheelchair or some kind. I walk really slow, and I use a cane, and most of the time, especially if I know I have to walk long distances, the family has to help me carry things and all of that stuff. So, but yeah, if I can swing this, no, I mean, I have Cash App, I have Venmo, and I have PayPal. Cash App and Venmo are preferred, so Cash App is perfectly fine. Let me just finish stirring this really well and get mixed up so that once we unmold your piece, we can get the second item going, because we are going to attempt something that I saw, um, that I want to try. Whether it's going to turn out, we'll see, because I haven't had very much luck with some of the experiments I've tried as of late. But yeah, so the flight that I was looking at is at the beginning of February, which really isn't that far from now, but I can get the four of us there with the flight round trip and the hotel for 10 days, 9 nights for $3,000, guys. That is a bargain. And Grok is saying that for shopping and food is like maybe, $500 to $1,000. Yeah, bargain. So um I would totally, totally do that. The only downside is that it would cut into school, but I'm like, screw that. This is like a once in a lifetime trip. And where we would be going is Osaka, which I guess they call it the kitchen of Japan, and there's like all kinds of food stands and all of that, and it has none of the like tourist traps, which is exactly what I want. Coming from somewhere like Hawaii where it's nonstop tourist traps, I don't want that. I would rather have somewhere that, all the locals go. And I think most people who travel, whether it's here in the United States or elsewhere, that's what you want. You want to experience what the locals experience, because it's a lot more fun that way. I mean, don't get me wrong, doing all the touristy stuff is a lot of fun too, but you don't want to burn a hole in your wallet. But the plus side for me is that I managed to find a couple of hotels that are disabled access, so that there aren't a lot of stairs. They're close to the places we want to go, like shopping and food, which is essentially what we want to do. And they have, um I guess, one short train ride away is um trip to uh Universal Japan and Universal Disney. So, hey Polly, you're a newbie, or have you been here before? I don't recognize you, but hey, welcome in. um More the merrier. So, okay, let me take my glove off because I don't want resin on my keyboard. Let me put my Cash App in. So this is my Cash App. But wouldn't that be great if I could swing it for us? I mean, after like 7 hours of searching, I would be ecstatic. Okay, so this is my Cash App. And that's how you can pay me. And then send me your information um to fibroyarn@yahoo.com. Okay, so this is the mold that we're going to be using today. Let me push this up a little bit so you can see. And I'm planning on today to try two different techniques. We're going to do flowers on the side where we're going to try the petals, and then we're going to do fireworks in the center. And I'll show you my colors, but first, let's unmold. So this is what it looks like, and it looks, I love it. I really, really love it, Jennifer. It looks fantastic. So, all right, let's unmold this baby. I love the way the colors came out. So let's keep our fingers crossed that it all came out on the other side. This out of the way. All right. So I didn't put a backing on it. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. Sorry. I think maybe I know not a lot of people show up to my lives. The time is weird and the day is weird, so I get it. But welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The more the merrier. I always love having everybody. So, okay, so I didn't put it back on it because I thought it would take away from all the nice, fun, sunny color. So, all right, ready? One, two, and three. And there you go. That's what it looks like on the front side. So, I don't know what you think. The glass bits are a little off kilter, but as I always say with artwork, it's not meant to be perfect. But I like the way the petals came out super feathery and so light and fluffy, and I like the fact that the yellow kind of stayed within you know, the white, and then of course you got the glitteriness from the uh powder, the mica powder that I put in. So I'm gonna hold it up to this screen here so you can see it up close as well. So that's what it came out like. I'll move my face so you don't see it. It's me in the background. But yeah, that's, I love how it came out. So I just did, obviously there's some sharp edges. I'll try to clean that up. And I will try to get this. And I have one more, a couple more items that I need to take care of, but I will try to get this out by tomorrow. And like I said, email me your information at fibroyarn@yahoo.com, and then I will get it to you. So, all right. So here you go, guys. Now, today we're gonna try two colors. I'm not gonna use glass bits in the center, and I am so we're gonna to try do two techniques. So I got two of my pastry bags out, and we're going to do the petals and fireworks in the center. Fireworks are going to be first. I'll show you the colors. The first color is going to be fuchsia. Next is plum, and the last one is emerald. And then so I'm going to color one of the bags white like I always do, but the other one I'm going to use the color violet, and that part is going to be in the petals if I can do it now, because you guys know I'm like wobbly hands. So first off, let's get some the clear into these cups here so I can color the white along with get the purple. So we'll get close to an ounce for each color, and then I'll put the clear down. In the center, we'll have just the white, and then the petals will be a mixture of white petals and then the violet. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside. And then I'm gonna pour this clear in here. And I have about 4.5. So I'm gonna try to keep maybe about a half an ounce back in the cup in case I need it. And what I really need, what I should buy, instead of like, because like I have silicone like spatulas that I use and all that stuff. What I need to get is an actual silicone spatula to scrape my cups. Not like ones for resin, but for like the kitchen. Because I think that might work better. As far as functionality wise. So I'm gonna scooch this. All right, now let's see. What shall I do first? We're gonna do the plum first. And I don't really have any sort of like rhyme or reason. Actually, no, I take that back. Since we're gonna have the violet in the petals, I want to have more of a contrasting color. We'll do the emerald on the outside. And I'm going to try to restrain myself from swirling the colors. And then we're going to do and I see a couple of spots here that I need to scooch some of the resin from. Some naked spots. 1 second. I'm using a tabletop resin, and so it is a bit thicker than the stuff that I normally use, which is fine. And I've been finding as I'm using it that it tends to hold on to the colors and all of that a little bit better. Whether that's a good thing or bad thing, I'm not sure. So yeah. All right. Next, I'm gonna use the fuchsia, and I'm just gonna do a one or two drops in between the emerald. Like I said, I want to do a little bit of a contrasting color, so I'm just gonna do it right here. And I always try to remember. I don't always remember to put my colors down first. And the violet that I'm using is a resin pigment, so it doesn't have as much alcohol in it. It has more color, and that's the reason why I'm using it to color the clear, to use to draw my petals. So next I'm going to use the plum to put in the center, and I'm just going to use 2 drops. All right, now let's do my white first. And I didn't put any mica powder or anything ahead of time in the cup. It's just going to be straight white. And we'll put in about a pea size for the white. And man, this morning though, I took my son to school and we left when I normally leave. One of the roads were closed. I was not happy. I don't do well with um, directions. Good Lord, I had to go all over creation to take him to school this morning. And honestly, I don't know why they had the road closed because from what I could see, from the blockade. They weren't doing any sort of construction. It didn't look like the road was washed out or anything. So I don't know what was going on. All right. So I'm just mixing my white up. Hey, Jessica. Welcome in. If this one comes out the way I want it to come out, and how I see it in my head, it will be one of the items that I'll probably be putting up for sale at the end of this month. And if there is anything that you see for sale on my community post that hasn't already been sold, and I think I only sold one, you're more than welcome to, ask. Just post on there, and I'll let you know. Um, Otherwise, those items will be going on sale during my next dibs sale. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting some like maybe 1 drop of the violet pigment in this clear here because I just want it very lightly colored. And I hate when it says violet but it's blue, but that's all right. All I want is like a really nice contrasting color. I was gonna choose black, and I'm like, you better not choose black. It's just gonna like kill all the rest of the colors. So, and then you'll just end up with a brown muddy mess. So, this is what it looks like. Um, I don't know what's fair. um, I'll leave it to you. I guess 30, 35. You pick somewhere between 30 and $35, and then just $8 for shipping. I was talking to somebody else about my artwork, and I'm always afraid people are just gonna hate everything because of like what I might have in my head. Um and how, it translates may not be quite up to par. All right. Now, let's get the white. So we're going to do the white first. And I need a garbage cup. I always have a garbage cup. Okay, that's fine. But if you think that's fair, that's completely fine with me. As long as you think it's fair. Hold on 1 second. I will be right back. Okay. All right. I need to switch gloves with the resin all over it. We'll get to going on that white fireworks, which will go in the center, which will kind of be like, what is it called? The stamen? If I remember back from like biology or science. Yeah. Okay. All right. Stabilizing the hand. And I'm not dotting in any sort of way. Ah, better. Right now, it kind of reminds me of a poinsettia. And now it's a matter of knowing um when to stop with the dotting. So yeah, right now I'm really resisting the urge not to swirl my colors. Because I like the way it looks right now as well. And also resisting the urge to just put my hand right in the middle of the resin. Okay, I think that's enough. Jennifer, why don't uh get I will send you what the piece that you we did, and then when it comes time for the next bit dibs live, and you can then support me that way. That'll make me happy. So that maybe there's something that I'm going to make in the next, so many lives or whatever, that you might see that you might like. That will make me happy. So, all right, let's get this here. See if I can do this. Yeah, that sounds great. No hurry. I gotta work on your piece anyway, so no rush. And hopefully, not everybody's getting bored. Okay, so the white is done. Now, let me just, I'm gonna fix the blobs. I think everybody says that this is like relaxing. And it is relaxing. You know what? And I've said this like a million times, is that it is relaxing for me. It's just the build up to it that like gives me some like massive anxiety. I don't know if that even makes any sense, but okay. Now we're gonna get to the blue/violet. And I have my eye on that mold that I was telling you guys about, that is where you can crochet into. So I really want to get it. So once I do get it, you guys will, be be able to see me use it, and then we'll figure something out as far as a pattern, and make something with it, so that then I can uh you know use both of my crafts that I love so much on it. So, all right. Now, let's and it's kind of and what I'm trying to do is to get, and I just think I should have put a little bit more tint in there. Next time I think I'll put maybe 2 or 3 drops of the tint, but I still am happy. Uh let me I'm gonna get, and I'm just trying to get this in between the white as best that I can, even though you can't really see it. But we'll see how it actually comes out when I unmold it. And I also enjoy watching um the resin move. It's always so interesting to see what it does after I've poured it. Because even like giving it a couple of minutes in comparison to what it started off with, um, does truly make a big difference. Hey, Suzanne. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is we're going to just draw the lines through just the petals and just one way. So we're gonna do out. And this is just the surface all the way to the end. Sorry guys, I need to get something to drink. Okay. So, that's pretty much it. I bring you guys down and get a better look. I didn't need this extra, which is fine. And let me just get another garbage cup. And you can see what it looks like right now. So that's what it looks like right now. And we'll see if I achieve the look that I wanted to. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the day today. And like I said, if you have an idea for something you'd like to see me make, or even if it's just not on the live, or you want me to just make it for you separately, send me an email or put it on one of my community posts or whatever. And I am more than happy to make whatever you want. You don't have to buy anything. I'll even just make it just for fun, just because I like trying new things and seeing if they come out. Like last night, I made a couple of things. One of them did not come out. The other one I think came out great. And so I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, so um, that's all I got for today for you guys. Um, and I really appreciate everybody. And I will let you guys know if I manage to book that trip to Japan. And oh, Suzanne, I will show you the finished project for Jennifer's pour. So that's what it came out to look like. For everybody that missed it coming in at the beginning, this is what the end result came out to be. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm super happy with it. Yeah, I'm in love, in love, in love, in love. So, all right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Um, I have, luckily, I don't really have much to do today because the rest of the week looks pretty busy for me. I have appointments for the rest of this week. But otherwise, I look forward to seeing you guys. Yeah, no problem, Jennifer. If you want me to make something else for you, I am more than happy to do so. Because I've even gotten somebody asked me if I would be able to replicate that purple um, fireworks tray, only maybe in a different color. I could probably do that too. And I thought about trying that. I wanted to try this first. If I can succeed doing this again with the fireworks in the center, then I'm going to try and replicate another pill tray with the fireworks and using a different color. Maybe you guys can help me pick the color, and I'll put that up for sale. So anyhow, I enjoy your guys' company, and I appreciate your guys' support, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. And I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. So, bye.